Good evening, you're back with us. It's me, David and Shaquille here live on the ILFL Soccer Night Show. And now, in this segment of the show, we get to do the draw, the preliminary round of the ILFL Challenge Cup. So, 6 teams, they are the bottom 6 teams in Division 2 who are going to fight it out, battle it out to see who can go into the first round proper. So, what did I do? I took all the names. I put them into my woolly hat. Why a woolly hat? Well, it's winter, isn't it? So it has to be a woolly hat. So we have 6 names in here, all waiting to be drawn out by myself, Shaquille. So I'm going to put that right there. Shaquille is going to draw out the home team. I am going to draw out the away side. Hey, if you're down there in the second division, you might have met already. You might be still to meet. You might have played already and thought, that's a game we should have won, we shouldn't have lost. Well, now it means something because it will put you into the next round of your very own cup, the Challenge Cup for first and second division teams only. So, Shaquille, are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Let's have the first team out of the hat. The home team, the first home side playing in the preliminary round of the ILFL Challenge Cup will be...
Well, the first team is Arsenal.
Arsenal, you are the first name out of the hat. Just throw it up to the camera and just let everybody see there. And just hold it up there for a couple of seconds. Yes, there we are. It's Arsenal. You are the first team out of the hat. Good cup win yesterday. Maybe the cup is for you. Maybe that's what you like. It's the cup games. But I know who you're up against because I can see. It's the West End Reserves. West End Reserves versus Arsenal. You're the first 2 teams out of the hat, and that's the first prelim round draw. Who's next?
Okay, the next team is PYO.
PYO, the youngsters of PYO, struggling to win in the league, but they're playing good football, and football will always win in the end. Keep doing what you're doing, guys, because somewhere along the way you're learning, you're going to improve, and you're going to get your wins. But who are going to demonstrate your football skills to this time? You are up against Fish Island. It's the Fish Islanders. Well done, boys. Do you have a nickname? Are you the Salmons? Are you the Trout? Say that. Never mind. Let's not talk about that. Fish Island, you're up against PYO. So that only leaves 2 teams. You know who you are, but who's going to be the home team? I.e., who's going to have to pay the ref on the day? Let's see.
The next team is AMY.
AMY. Will be a little bit disappointed at going out of the League Cup, but they'll be hoping for a good cup run this time round. You are the home team. Do you know who you're up against? I'll tell you. It's going to be Riverside. Riverside, you will be playing AMY in the 3rd preliminary round tie of the ILFL Challenge Cup. And that concludes that. For now, let's have a look and see if I can get that up there for you all to see. There it is on the screen for you right now. Just to make sure you didn't miss anything. Arsenal play the West End Reserves. PYO play Fish Island. And AMY take on Riverside. Shaquille, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick my neck out and say I predict wins for all the home sides there.
Really? I've predicted something different.
Let's have it. Debate. Come on then, this is what we're here for. So,
well, I think, Fish Island did have a disappointing game yesterday. They unluckily lost in the penalty shootout. So I think they'll go out trying to win a game, be in the next round. So I think that's Fish Island there. That's the away team winning.
West End Reserves, playing well. I saw them a couple of weeks ago playing, actually. I think they were a draw. I think it was a draw against AMY as it goes, I think. Yeah. And it was an even game, but it was 0-0 for a while, but it was an entertaining 0-0. Yeah. And then it went 1-0 one side, 1-1 they came back and ended up a draw. They could do quite well against us.
Yeah, they're a really good team. I played against them, I think, last season. But you don't know what team Arsenal are going to get.
True.
That one, I'm on the fence, but I think I'll go for a away win only because I played against Western Reserves and they are a good team.
And Riverside against AMY, really?
Oh, this one might go to the penalty shootout.
A penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Ever the optimist, Shaquille. I like it. But they are your preliminary round fixtures to come. They will be played on the 15th of November. That's 2 weeks' time. Good luck to you guys. You've got something to look forward to and another cup to play for. Let's hope it's a cup that the weather cannot spoil on the day. I just want to go back now. Let's just run through just very quickly the Premier Division. Bromley.
Yes.
You are the Bromley man, so I don't want to keep coming back and like I'm harping on it, but I like Bromley. Bromley, to me, are traditionally a good cup side.
Yeah.
They always seem to find their feet in the Prem. When things are going down, they find a way of staying there. I know they've been teetering, they've been bordering the last couple of seasons. Is this a season where you could find yourself in the bottom two for a long time?
Possibly. There has been a little tweaks, and them tweaks are really hard to sometimes trying to gel the team. It's a big miss. A goalkeeper is a really big miss. So they have been playing well, but not good enough. Like I said before, they're not a physical team. They like to play football, and sometimes they do get bullied off the physical side of things, and they will find out this Sunday. It's a big test for them. And I personally, it's a must-win game because they haven't won a single game yet. And if they can win against Lotus, then hey, that's a big boost in confidence.
Beaumont Youth in the first division as well. Yeah. What has happened? What a complete change.
Yeah, look, the manager, Shaq, he's gone. He's not managing anymore, and that's a big miss. They've lost quite a few players, but I think the big point is the manager. I think he did really well last season, got them promoted. Now he's not there anymore, and I'm not sure where we can stand. There's youth there still playing,
and good young players as well. And with the right direction, they could really become something. Do you think Beaumont Youth could become a side then, maybe where maybe some of the other teams around could cherry pick off the best players then and just leave a shell of Beaumont Youth?
Well, possibly. Beaumont Youth goalkeeper is really good, and I really think he can do well in the A team. So possibly, but it would be a good weekend. They can try and get something out of Bow to get their confidence up. But I really feel sorry for Beaumont Youth at the moment.
4 new teams in the second division: Walthamstow Red Star, AMY, PYO, Fish Island, and Arsenal. Let's make that 5 teams. Walthamstow really doing well out of that. It's great to have the new teams come in and make up a second division that's really entertaining and really competitive amongst them all. But when I look at the difference in points with Red Star 15 points, five wins, 15 points, 2 teams at the bottom there, Riverside and Fish Island, who haven't even got a win yet. Second division's improving really in quality then, isn't it?
Slowly but surely, I think. They're finding their feet. Firm on the ground, and they are improving. You can see the improvement gradually there, and I think that's what's the most frustrating part. Gradually, I think we like to see new teams get off the mark and really quickly, but I think gradually and surely they'll get a win, and I think that will be a boost up.
Well, let's go back to the cup then, and we know that sometimes when it comes to the cup, league form goes out the window, but let's try and use it a little bit as a guide. I mean, AMY against Riverside. Riverside yet to win a game, conceded 26 goals in 5 games, up against AMY, who haven't lost so far in that division. So that's a big ask for Riverside, but can they do it? Come on, Riverside, can you do it?
You can tighten up, and I think you can tighten up. Why don't you just go for 5 defenders and have an extra session during the week, just practicing defending? But football's a funny old game. You never know what's going to come, and cup games especially.
And you mentioned about the Fish Islanders. They equally, I mean, I know that they enjoy turning up, and it's nice having a team that turns up and you can actually see they really enjoy doing what they're doing and just playing together and playing for the love of the sport. Up against PYO, I know PYO have got 2 wins, but it's it's not been going great for them. You just might have something there when you say the Fish Islanders might be able to get something out of it.
They come up every single game. Every single one of them's got a little smile on their face. It shows that they're here just for the fun, just to enjoy themselves, and that is something that's positive. Sometimes to go on the pitch and have no fear, and that's what they have. They have no fear whatsoever.
And I think what I like about this game is PYO, even though they're youngsters as well, they almost have the same attitude towards the game without having the happy smiles. But you know, win, lose or draw, even when they're losing by quite a few goals, they have been in their last 2 fixtures, they just keep going, keep playing the same way.
Yeah, it's that attitude again. It's that having the right attitude and right mentality to go up and approach the game, even whether the result is going against you or for you. They still have that kind of attitude. It's great to see.
It is great to see, and I hope many teams adopt that attitude in the ILFL League right through the divisions as well. And right there at the top, Arsenal against West End reserves. West End have got 2 wins out of their 5. Arsenal have got 1. Tough call. We've both gone slightly different ways. Like I said, not knowing which kind of team Arsenal's going to put out. Yeah. To turn around a result like losing by 5 goals one week and then beating the very same team by 6 goals. Unprecedented. That's unheard of, isn't it?
Something doesn't add up. Something's gone wrong there. Seriously, it's just I don't know what it is. I would love to know what it is, Arsenal guys, wherever they are. But it just mystifies me. But hey, listen, they can learn from a game mistakes and come back and look what happens.
They can indeed, and just again to reiterate, because it would have been nice perhaps to have some footage for you guys down there in West London, the London Tigers. Let's not take away, like I said, the achievement that you created for yourselves in winning the Vets League Premier Division unbeaten and undefeated. Again, well done to you, but can you make it the double? Your cup game is to come up in a couple of weeks' time. Remember what happened to you last season, where everybody kind of put their mortgage on you and now they're all homeless? Well, let's see what happens again this time round with you. But the First Division, would you like to see Redbridge? I mean, listen, we're all romantic, so we'd like to see Redbridge come back and make something of it. But realistically, Bernardo's done well. They've come back into the Vets League this time round and done well. They've
done really well, and look, the nerves will get to them. I promise you that. They will be nervous. There will be some tension in the game, but it's there to lose. And football is a really funny game. And I think, you know, a Redbridge game, I think Redbridge got. I really fancy them.
You really do?
I really do.
Well, you know, we were speaking about it at the end of the season, and I know if Nanu was here, he'd be able to remind me as well. But after what happened with Redbridge last season, I know Nanu, he was really, really confident about his team coming in, and he was really talking them up. And I know some people were looking at him and thinking,
nah.
What did you think? Were you one of those at the beginning of the season looking at
I was feeling, no, because last season there wasn't any positive for them to take on, apart from having that experience beyond the league and taking that experience. And I think what they've done is taking that experience as their advantage, and I think that's what has helped them, really.
Indeed, you know, and inspiration to everybody everywhere. You've heard what we've said this evening, you know, sometimes, I know sometimes some people say it's not the winning, it's the taking part. I say it is all about winning. We all like to win. But yes, taking part is great too. And if you're one of those teams out there where, you know, it's win at all costs, great, it's fine. But if you're one of those teams, well, we've come out here to play, and if we win, it's great. And if we don't win, we're still going to have a good time doing it. You guys are the ones that we're loving as well. It's what is the makeup of the whole ILFL league. It's what makes the Prem First and Second Division interesting to talk about. And I hope that we do it credit by speaking about all of you equally and showing as much enthusiasm as we can about it all, including you vets who have still got it, even though the pace might not be there anymore. Like I said, me and Shats, we're going to go make our way down to Stepney Green now to go and watch the games that are happening down there. So if you're there, we'll see you there. We are out of time. We've had the cup draw. My thanks as always to you for watching. My thanks to the guys behind the screen who talk in my ear and make everything possible for you to see on the screen on a Monday night. We are out of time. Thank you very much. Enjoy your football this week, and we'll see you next Monday on the ILFL Soccer Night Show. Until then, good night.